All right, Shalom, Akim. This is the beloved truth. First and foremost, I want to say Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakathum. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone. Um, Today's lesson is a quick, short and quick lesson, and it's surrounding us doing the work and what we are likened to in doing this work. First off, we have an unction and a calling to do the Most High's work, but furthermore, we're servants. In other words, we're slaves to the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, those that be of the elect. Regardless of not if you're elect or you're 2/3, you still have your lot. And you still, you know, regardless if you go all out in your lot or if you ain't doing the work or you lukewarm in your lot or whatever the case may be. So, this is just, surrounding how, what we're likened to in the doing this truth. And, I got, a few scriptures to back it up. The yoke, this represents, what we're under, the yoke of Yahweh Shai. All right. So, without further ado, this is Matthew chapter 11. Now I'll start at the, I'll start at 28. You know what? I'll start at 26. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight, all things are delivered unto me of my Father. And no man knoweth the Son, but the Father. Neither knoweth any man the Father, save the Son. He to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. All right. Here's the point. It says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And a lot of us are heavy laden. We're laden with burdens of this world. We have to work. We got family we got to take care of, bills, surviving paycheck to paycheck, and then at times it gets even, brothers have worse situations, so all in all, the scriptures say, and I will give you rest, so the work of the Lord is it's a lot easier than going through hell in this world that we're struggling in. All right. Matthew 11:29, it says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. So, the work is us doing the work is basically us becoming, as Yahweh Shai, or becoming more and knowing Yahweh Shai even more. All right. And so it says, take my yoke. That yoke is, that basically that bondage, because, oxen, they put in the yoke so they can plow the field. And basically that's what what we're doing, and that's an analogy of what we're doing. We're basically doing the work of the Lord, which is plowing, and as the scripture says, he is not worthy for the kingdom of heaven, that putteth his hand to the plow and basically take it from it, roughly paraphrasing. But that's what we're here for, to do this work. And I don't know if brothers know, but oxen do they drive themselves unto death when they do their work, so they don't cease until they basically till they die, man. All their life they work hard and long and hard, because of they under their yoke. And it's the same thing with the truth. All right. It says, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The burden of this world, that ain't really light, man. Especially those that's in the truth and know the truth and knowing the forces that we have to fight it, that we're up against every day. All right. So with that being said, I go to the next scripture. All right. This is 1 Peter 1:10, because, and in a sense, this is almost merit based, So whatever you put into it, that's what you receive. All right. If you don't study that much, you ain't gonna know that much. If you study a lot, you'll know a lot. Not to make yourselves greater than anybody or nothing to that extent, but to make yourself great in the understanding of the word and knowing the word. So this is First Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. All right. So another word for give, we go into the word diligence, and the word diligence is I'll play it for you. All right, spodazo. All right, to hasten, to make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. All right, and another word I was looking for that's more on point right here, labor. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Labor and to study. All right. And one of the biggest things is staying in the spirit and, you know, being in this world and the concupiscence of this world. There's many distractions, whether it be women, whether it be, technology, whatever the case may be. All right. There's many distractions. And that's why the scriptures say, study, leisure. A man is wise when he used basically when he used leisure time. It's in the apocrypha, and I'm roughly paraphrasing. You get a lot of knowledge during your leisure time when you actually have that time to study, because brothers have their hands tied all day, every day. But like I said, it's a merit. It's almost like a merit based thing. And if brothers don't understand the word merit, is what you basically put forth. You know, whatever you sow, you shall reap. So if you sow a lot, you shall reap a lot. If you sow little, you shall reap little. That's the same thing as merit. But like we are likened unto the oxen. All right. So um yeah, Khan. So right, it says give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fail, or will slack it never fall. All right. So and that's that balance that we have. So we do the work of the Most High. Uh, you know, it kind of pays off. With our daily lives. He gives us rest. Rest from irritation, or rest from these dark powers that vex us every day. All right. So, all right. I think that's it on that. Okay. So, yeah, just so small points. To basically furthermore prove. All right. And I keep mentioning merit. So here's merit right here is Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, because it's surrounded by faith too, is doing this work. Because you push by your faith, your hope. And the more you believe, the more work you do. So like I said, we're likened unto that oxen. The oxen plow until they're dead, basically. So we do the same thing. Like the scriptures say, I believe it's Sirach 2, and I can get it real quick. Um, where it says fight for me unto death, and that's what this is about. Fighting for the Most High, man, so we can receive that reward. It's lucky. Let me see if I can find it really quick. My bad. Bear with me real quick. It says, but I can roughly fight for me unto death, and he will give you a crown of life. I believe it says. Well, let me look it up for those brothers that don't know. Let me see. I know it's in Sirach. Oh, strive for the truth. Sirach 4:28. Really quick. Slacky, the computer's slow because I'm outside in the car. All right, it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. And that's Sirach, 4:28. So it's the same thing, It's the same analogy with the oxen, It fights for his master. It basically plows for his master, you know. So, back to the scripture. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Basically, those that labor, so those that labor after the Most High and put in that work, that labor of love, um, you know, um, the Most High basically, it pleases him. Basically, when you come and putting your all, give your all to the Most High, and you're supposed to think of doing the work as a reward, man, because it is a reward in the end. Even in second entrance, I believe you say gonna be put crowns on our heads. And I'll get that real quick. Not to be jumping so much, but the spirit, thrives in me to think upon these things. So I believe this is second Esdras chapter 4. This is good. Is Sirach 4:29. It says, therefore, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, all right, which is America, then cannot in Esau, all right, then cannot it come that is sown with good. All right, so we basically, Yahweh laid the foundation. So what Yahweh is doing is basically he's creating, making a kingdom for us. All right, and we basically is out here doing the work for him. All right, and hopefully sowing these seeds and bringing in the hopeful elect. All right, it says, for the grain of evil seed hath been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth unto the time of threshing come. All right, that means the time of the Most High basically cutting off a lot of people. All right, so it says, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? All right, and it says, then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? All right. And it says, verse 34, and he answered me, saying, do not thou hasten above the most highest, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask question of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? All right. So we always hoping. All right. But that, like the scripture said, that which is sown now, you know, it can't be moved out the way until basically that which is good be sown. All right. So we got to do the work. Furthermore, and fulfill a prophecy of the Most High and bring in the kingdom, or help push bringing the kingdom. All right. So that's it on that scripture. The next scripture is it's really a one hitter, but I'll read the rest of it because it explains more in detail. All right, the analogy. This is Isaiah 28:23. Give ear, Give ye ear, and hear my voice. Hearken, hear my speech. Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of his ground? Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of his grass? And basically, does he lay the foundation? All right. And does he plow? To answer the question, yeah, he plows all day so he can sow. All right. And Lord willing, we sow in the kingdom. We sow the kingdom of heaven. Okay, but our work is like I said earlier, it's like the work of an oxen because we under that yoke. All right, and we got to strive every day because his yoke is a lot lighter than what the world basically has provided. Because we have to fight, tooth and nail just to please a women, please the family, please your children. You know, all right, but his burden is a whole lot lighter. Doing the work is a whole lot easier. Going out there and teaching. Yeah, you have demons always messing with you, or ailments and so on and so forth, but it's a joy that comes with doing the work, man. It really is. And that just sums up the small lesson that I had. I believe I had too much. Oh yeah, I did. Sirach chapter no, Ecclesiastes chapter 12. All right. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter let's go on to 10. Well, here you go, 12. It says, remember, Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember that now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. All right. So we plow now what? We under that yoke now what? So we can hopefully guard ourselves or get favor with the Most High, so we can guard ourselves from the terrors that's going to happen to this place. All right, from all the crazy things that's going to take place here in America. All right, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. All right, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and the slacking, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond trees shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden. A desire shall fall because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. All right. Now, and that's why we're doing this work, man. To hopefully be guarded from the day of destruction. All right. From the day of destruction. Okay. Because we don't want to be caught up like these 2/3. If anything, we want to be saved. You know, we want to be saved from the terrors to come. And basically, and with that, I just ended on that note. America's gonna burn with fire, hellfire, from those nuclear missiles. All right. So and you brothers, just the gist of this lesson was just basically, man, do your work, man, and do it to the best of your ability. The scriptures say, when thou comest to serve the Lord, man, do it all your heart and all your might. You know, basically with all your soul and all your might. So plow like the oxen. And plow unto death, man. Strive unto death, and that's what these oxen are doing. So we liken unto those, those male cows, I guess you can say. you know, So with that, I want to say, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatham, and Moath La Babal, Double Honest to the Apostle is a great male song, and Shalom and Barakim to all the brothers that's doing the work, and stay strong, man, and like I said, it's merit based. Whatever you want out this truth, man, you can do it based on your merit, man. Whatever you want in your life, man, I guarantee it. The Most High, you see it fit, if it's for you, whatever you ask, man, He always gonna give you, man. And I'm a pure testament to that, you know. But with that, we'll just say I'll just say shalom. All right, shalom.